Coach, obviously not the start that you wanted. Any explanation for why your team came out the way it did?
No, just flat. Gave up way too many chances. Didn't check hard enough, and that's on me. That's our preparation to start the game starts with me as the coach, and that it's certainly unacceptable. But my job is to make sure these guys are ready to play. And maybe we should have morning skated. We didn't morning skate. We were loose. And the game got away from us in the first period, and then after that, you're fighting an uphill battle, and you're playing losing hockey. The other team sits back. The shot clock is what it is because they're ahead of us. That's just not good enough.
Can you pin any of this on two emotional victories over a 24-hour period not that long ago?
Yeah, I mean, the excuse would be two emotional victories, and now there's a letdown, but it can't happen. The situation that we're in, we're crawling ourselves off the mat, and to not be knowing how much this win would mean going into the road to play Dallas and Nashville, two tough teams. We knew this stretch of 3 games is against 3 playoff teams. And, we had an opportunity at home to jump on a team, and we didn't do it.
You had to push harder too, DJ. You weren't hard enough on that goalie.
Yeah, we didn't get to the net, and they had the puck too much. We were a step behind all night. That line, that 9 line with Velarde and Iafallo, they were just skated and did what they had to do. We didn't get desperate and we didn't get mean in our own zone until the second period, and by then the game's over. So, when they leave the locker room, I have to have them ready, and they weren't.
That lack of consistency can be frustrating, where you see how well your team plays in back-to-back games, and then you have that flat start like this that just seems...
I don't know about consistency. We just come off winning 4 or 5. I think we played real well. We played hard. What I didn't like about the first period is we didn't play hard enough. You're going to have games where you don't have it, but you find ways, where you don't have legs, but you find ways to stay in the game, and you get out of that period down 2-1. Instead, we shoot ourselves in the foot. We have an opportunity in the second period. We have a power play. We take a penalty, and it ends up in the back of the net again, and the game's over.
It's the third time in 9 games you've changed your goalies. Do you need saves too at times when you're not playing?
Yeah. But our goaltending's been outstanding. Talbot was outstanding in New York, and Forsey was outstanding last game. And if they don't have their A game, it's up to us to cover them. They've covered us plenty. And we're not going to sit here and say Talbot should have this or have that. We got to let him feel his way into the game. Give him almost nothing in the first period, and he'll respond.
Tough to come back after a first period the way you had.
Yeah, no, obviously we weren't ready to go right off the bat. Kind of left the goalies out to dry there. Obviously, can't afford to do that at this point in the season.
DJ shouldered a bit, saying that it was preparation. Do you feel like you did prepare properly for this game?
Yeah, like I said, we didn't really have a good start, and obviously it's tough to climb back when you're down 4-1 after the first. So, no, just disappointing. Obviously, all the dads are here, but I'm going to have to put it behind us and move on to Dallas.
Is that tough? DJ took a lot of the responsibility, saying he didn't have you guys ready, but how much is that really on you guys?
No, it's not on him. The game plan was there, and we, as a group, as players, just weren't ready to go. It has nothing to do with the coaches. They had the game plan all set for us. We just didn't execute it well.
On a personal note, feel good to get that streak off your back?
Yeah, obviously it's nice to score, but just disappointing it comes in a loss, right? So, no, we'll look forward to Dallas and obviously hope for a better start.
Thomas, hard to explain that start to this hockey game?
It's just not good enough. It's simple as that. There's no other way around it. I think we got started the game and we just weren't ready, and they took the game over right in the first.
I know you guys aren't going to have 82 great games across the board, but just given the weekend that you did have following up with the first period, is that a concern at all?
I wouldn't call it a concern. I think the biggest thing is at least every single guy in this room was aware of it, which was the biggest thing. I think it would be a problem if everybody's thinking, oh, maybe I played a good game, but no one's like that. Everybody knows we weren't ready to play, and that's something as a group that can't happen. Is every night we know the way we can play and have success with, and that's what we got to do.
Why don't you think you were ready to play? Just lack of focus or lack of preparation?
I don't know. I wouldn't call it that. I think it's like Kyle just said. I think sometimes you're not going to play it perfect every single night, but once you start a game and you see that it's not going your way, then I think you kind of take a step back as a team and you play the system. You play the way we know we can have success, and we didn't do that tonight.
Brady, tough to explain the start to this game.
Just weren't ready to play. Starts in here.
How do you explain that at this point of the season?
There's no explanation. There's no excuses. It's unacceptable, and just it was on us. We just weren't ready.
Given how good your goaltenders have been over the last couple of games, if not most of the season here, how disappointing is it to start in front of them that way?
Yeah, like you said, they've won us games, and they've stood on their head, both of them. And for us to come out that flat and just screw Tabs like that just it's unacceptable. That's not good.
Was there anything in your pregame routine or things that you guys didn't hear that just didn't set you up the way you normally do?
There must have been something. I don't know. It just, of course, we've been having some successes of late, so maybe we thought it was going to be easy tonight, but there's no easy game. There's no easy moment in the NHL. It's unacceptable. Just it's as simple as that.
Looking forward to getting on the road and the dad's trip and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. It's of course it's a tough start tonight with them in attendance, but it's always a highlight of the year is when the dads are able to come and especially for everything they've done for us growing up and taking us to practice and all that and doing whatever they could get us to where we are today. So it's a time to celebrate them and kind of honor them for everything that they've done and for sure for me it's a highlight of the year is when we get to have these trips.